Hi everyone, Natalia here, and today I want to show you how to make this beautiful sign that can be used for either a wedding or a baby shower or any type of event where you're going to have a welcome sign and that you are looking for a sign that showcases the colors of your event. This sign, it's super easy to make, super simple, don't need a lot of crazy skills to do it. If you're pretty good at tracing and you're familiar with the materials a little bit, you'd be able to do it no problem. It's fairly simple. I will be putting an affiliate link in the description of this video where you can find all these supplies in case you want to purchase them online. Otherwise, you can head out to your local hardware store. They should have the plexiglass sheet, the size and thickness that you like, and then you can get the acrylic paints and paint markers also at some type of craft store. To get started, you are going to head to your favorite website for font. I typically just use 1001 fonts, so you'll see right here, and you can type in what you're going to be putting on your sign so you can see exactly what the letters will be looking like. Then you want to download your font, install it on your computer, open up a document in your text or Word or Pages, whatever you use. You're going to want to type it up and make it a size that it's going to be about 1 sheet of paper per word, and then you're going to go ahead and print that. I did combine 2 different fonts. I like to do one that's very cursive with one that's very neutral. You can look for inspiration pictures of signs and fonts and how they mix and match them and how they position them on Pinterest, and then you can go ahead and cut out your words and place them on the sign the way you would like to lay them out and tape them so that they don't move and it's easy to trace. After that, you're going to want to take off whatever protective materials on the plexiglass. I thought this was going to be super satisfying, but it actually was kind of hard to get this stuff off, and it was annoying. But you go ahead and take all of that out. Then you're going to want to grab a piece of paper where you can prime your markers and wait for the ink to come all the way through so that they are writing nice and smooth. Then you're going to start tracing your letters. I used a medium marker for tracing all of the letters. Then I go ahead and start filling it in with a thicker marker, all the areas of the cursive that are thicker. I recommend that you don't plan on going over it after it dries because the marker kind of just takes off the paint that you put on. I would encourage you to try and get it on the first time, and if not, let it dry completely and go back in with a paintbrush. Dump out some of the paint from the same pen and use a paintbrush instead of the actual pen because the pen scratches. Only if your letters are like very translucent. If they're solid enough and dark enough, I would leave them alone. They typically look very nice after you put the back color. If you have any small smudges around your plexiglass when you're done, you can always go in with a little Q-tip or cotton swab with a little bit of alcohol and it will take care of that. The next important step is that you let everything dry very good in between sessions. So do the words, let it dry 100%. After that's dry, then you're gonna set it on the side of the word. I recommend you do your darkest paint first. This is a two-tone sign. You can do just one color if that's what you are looking for, and if you are going to do two tones, I would pick something that has a bit of contrast, and I would go ahead and do the darker tone behind the letters. I do like using white for the letters a lot more than any other color I've tried, and the darker the color behind the letters, the bigger the contrast, which will make your sign pop and your letters easy to read. Anyway, you're gonna go ahead and squirt that paint everywhere, and then you're gonna just, with some very casual strokes, just make sure that you cover it all up, but that you can still see the strokes. So you don't want it to be a completely solid background. So make sure that you don't go all the way to the edges so that you can add that second color. After that first color is 100% dry, so I encourage you to leave lots of time in between. You're going to go ahead and squirt all over the place the second color you're using, and you're going to go ahead and start spreading that paint with the paintbrush all the way around, and you're going to take it to the edges a little bit closer to the edges so the color can pop a little better. You're going to let that 100% dry, and there you have it. A beautiful sign that looks professionally made and does not require a ton of skills except for tracing and being neat and allowing the paints to really 100% dry in between your steps is going to be the most important thing to do. Let me know in the comments what colors you think would look cool on a sign like this, or share with me what you will be doing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give us a like and subscribe if you like these little projects. See you next time.